Welcome back to another No Excuses November video. If you're new here and you don't know what this is, over on my school, I've issued a challenge for the month of November, and that is to use the month of November to invest in yourself and your drawing abilities and to essentially work on studies as we are going around the body and really drawing into it. So these videos that I'm making are not necessarily in-depth tutorials on how to draw because I've already made those videos in my art hack videos. What I'm doing is I'm utilizing everything that I taught in those art hack videos to actually draw the forms and to do some studies. Now, all of these things that I'm drawing will be scanned and put into a worksheet form so that if you can go to my school and you can download that worksheet and you can draw off of the drawings that I've done, you can copy them, you can ink them, you can do whatever you want with them, but they give you a basis to draw from and somewhere to start in understanding these studies. So obviously we're drawing the head, and I wanted to try and be as varied as I could be by drawing a bunch of different angles of the head. So obviously we've got profiles, we've got straight ons, we've got 3/4, we've got slightly not quite straight on and not quite 3/4, somewhere in that in between, and then obviously just some other really extreme examples. And the reason I added some of those extreme examples is because as somebody who draws comics, a lot of times you've got dialogue and you have talking heads, and that's something that is very common obviously, because how else are you going to depict a story being told when people are having dialogue without having talking heads? The same thing happens with movies. But the thing is, if you really want to make your talking heads very interesting, the easiest way to do that is to start moving your camera, and not just left and right and around the scene, but start raising your camera up and dropping your camera down. Understand the rhythm and the flow of the conversation. Dramatic moments where you can start to move the camera, whether it goes up or down, is really just great emphasis, and it helps to draw your viewer in. So because of that, it is super important to understand how to rotate the head and how to draw it in different angles. So understanding the construction of the head and all of the form is super important so that you can build on that and you can really start to push yourself to get those really dynamic angles so that your talking heads are just slightly more interesting. I know it's challenging and I know that it's hard, but that's exactly why we study it and we practice it. So thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you following along No Excuse November with me. Remember to head over to my school for the downloadable worksheets where you can copy the work that I've done today as well as the other previous videos. Now remember to go practice and have fun. Thanks, everybody.